Hey, here I am, gonna process my first chicken, or rooster. These were hatched by my broody hen, and unfortunately 3 of them turned out to be cockerels, and I've tried to use no crow collars, but it's not working, and we're in the city, and I can't give him away. I can't find him a new home, so we've decided he will be repurposed into dinner. So I'm going to show you my setup. This is the first time I do this. Okay, here we go. All right, so here I go. I've made a makeshift cone from a water jug, and I'm going to now sever his head. All right, I just finished cutting his head with a cleaver, and I'm draining his blood into this pot, and he's stopped moving, so now I'm going to put it into boiling water. I know the water's supposed to be at like 150 or 152, but I don't have a thermometer, so it's just going to be boiling. Okay, and here we go. And you're supposed to leave him in the water until the skin of the feet comes off. So I'm just gonna, I think it's about 10 minutes. Oh no, here we go. And I'm gonna check the feet.
10 minutes.
I'm not sure. The water, and you're supposed to do it when the skin is coming off the feet like that, and it is. So and the feathers are coming off easily, so I'm just gonna pluck the feathers off. Ouch. Okay, all right, as I'm taking the feathers off, I'm noticing that the skin is also coming off, so I believe my water was too hot. So again, this is the first time I do this, so next chicken I'm going to lower the temperature and make sure it's not boiling. Here it is. Okay, it's not beautiful, but I think I was able to do it right. I didn't puncture any intestines, don't smell anything bad. Of course, I decided just to take all the skin off anyway, because I don't cook with the skin. It's for arroz con pollo. Hey there, I'm about to process my first rooster. Actually, my second rooster. My first rooster I just did, and the water was too hot and didn't come out so great. So now I'm going to show you my setup, and hopefully this one will work better. All right, the deed is done, and now I'm going to put it into the pot, and the temperature is at 156. So I'm going to cool the water off a little bit to 152. Temperature is at 151. I think it's supposed to be 151 to 152. So let's hope this works out better than the last chicken, since the skin was falling off on that one. All right, I think it's good. Feathers seem to come off easily. Well, geez. Yeah, they come off easily. I'm a little burnt by the last chicken where all the skin came off, but he was still going to be delicious, I'm sure. All right, the deed is done. I did a pretty good job, I think, except for those little tiny feathers, and I'm getting a little tired because I got another one to do. Now I'm going to clean it out. All right, well, here it is. Actually, this is my second run with the boiling and the feathers, because the first one was too hot. This one I redid it at 150 degrees, and it turned out much better. The skin is still on. The other one had no skin. So now I'm going to process it. All right, so I'm going to process it, and the first part is to remove the crop. So yeah, cut the skin here. It's kind of tough. I need to sharpen this knife. And there's the crop right there. And you don't want to cut the crop because apparently there's food in it. And the food apparently has an odor, even though on the last chicken I cut it open and it didn't smell bad at all. But that's what people say. So I will try not to cut the crop. I'm gonna remove the skin here so I can see better. Fudge, cut my nail. Okay. Alright. I think that's the crop right there. All of this stuff right here. That's the esophagus right there. Yeah, that's the crop right there. There it is. Turn it off. It's just skin. Okay, now I'm going to do the inside. This is apparently, well, you know what, I'm going to cut the legs off.
On this side. Yeah. Stop.
Alright, now I'm going to do the legs and the insides. Last time I cut too far up and the tendons were coming off, so I'm going to try to make sure I do it low. So hopefully that's low enough. And trying to do it below the joint so the tendons stay connected. And that looks pretty darn good. Okay, I'm going to put a glove on. To take out the insides. Oh, there. Okay, so I'm going to try to not cut too deep so you don't get intestines. Just cutting this area out. Try not to get the intestines, because I don't want to cut the intestines. There it is. And now I can reach in to the cavity right under the breastbone. There it is. So I'm in the cavity. I haven't pierced anything. I'm gonna get big enough so I can get my hand in. Luckily, it's a small chicken, but I have small hands. So you go in there and then you release all the insides from the wall. And it's very easy to do. Okay, and now there's a liver. I feel a heart. There's the crop. There it is, all coming out. Make sure, what is that? Make sure I don't cut an intestine. I'm just releasing it. I've cut nothing. Perfect. Intestines come out completely. That's the final pooper right there. Oh, there. Cut that off. Alright,
Okay.
that's fantastic.
Stop.
Yep, alright. Now I'm going to wash it.
Smell.
And there is my chicken.
All right.